Hello everyone, Sarah here. Thank you so much for joining me for Kendra Card Challenge 16. This is just a snippet of the 15 cards, the new 15 sketches. They're coming for this quarter, and this lasts until October 1st to December 31st. So we are hopping along, creating cards, showing one of every single sketch. And I hope you are enjoying the hop. And don't forget to fill in the spreadsheet. I believe there's going to be a link to a form that allows you to win prizes. And you can enter your name once per hop. And we're all going to give you a secret key code that's going to let you enter. And so you just have to listen for that key code. I will say it a little later. For this one, I'm going to be working on sketch number 12. I'm going to be playing with the Kendra Cards Challenge bonus printable. Now, if you are a Patreon member at a specific tier and up, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, you get this for free. And it comes with pattern papers and some drawings by me that should match the colors as close as possible. I printed out 2 of them, actually 3, because if you look on the back side, I accidentally printed it on the wrong side. I didn't mean to print this, but I wanted to show it to you because I'm not going to be using it. But since I wasted all that ink, I want you to at least see this is one of the pattern papers you can get. And you can pretty much just cut it down the center there and down there, and then you have some card bases. So that's pretty nice there. But I'm going to be working with these images and these 2 pieces of pattern paper, creating card sketch 12. So let me just get those cut up and we'll start assembling. Okay, now I got everything all fussy cut and cut out. I was going to show you how I cut these pieces here, but just to save time, I decided I'm not going to. Just do your best. Get a ruler or something if that helps to cut that straight line. Essentially, it's going to be tough just because you're trying to get 2 different pieces of paper to line up. And there are ways, but I find that these type of designs kind of turn people off because they're afraid to do it wrong. So I don't spend too much time on it. I'll show you what I do if they don't end up matching. Okay, so I'm going to just put a tiniest little bit of tape on this. The reason I'm going to use tape is because I don't want to add any dimension to my card. Otherwise, I would have just used a matte layer. But I don't want to really use printer paper for this. So I'm just going to use tape and I'm just going to line these up. And I actually did not a bad job. You can see that is lined up pretty well. That is not something I do very often. Wow, that was pretty good. So let's see if my second one is cut well. It could be just the lighting maybe. No, wow, look at that. Okay, well, I'm going to keep doing what I planned, but I am impressed. The one time, right, when you're going to not show it. But yeah, I took my time cutting it, and that really paid off. Wow, look at that. Okay, so let's pretend they're kind of uneven. Like there's gaps. All you need to do is just either use Love from Lizzie Peel-Offs, which I'm not going to use because everyone has this. So because I have my cardstock here as my base, I'm just pulling the same color. And what I'm going to do is take some glue and I'm just going to go along this little edge or this little strip here. And your strip is going to be as wide as you need it to cover any gaps, curves, or anything. And whatever you do for the first one, you want your second one to be the exact same. You don't have to, but it definitely helps if they're the same width. Now the reason I taped it, or used paper if you did, is because I want to be able to snip these off, but I can't do it if they are separated. It's just a little too challenging. So a little piece of tape, and now you have a strip there. And I think this strip might be cut a little askew. But so when you're measuring it, just try your your best, but once again, it doesn't really matter. It's all for fun. Yeah, this is totally thicker. That's okay. This is still kind of fun. Okay, so we'll just snip that off. And I'm not worried if it's not fully glued because we're going to glue everything down when it's done. I just want to make sure that these are attached. Okay, so now this is pretty much hitting the home stretch here. We're just going to start gluing everything down. So I guess I can start saying what my key phrase is, and that is Scrappy Tails Design. Is it? Hold on. Hold on. I had it memorized. Scrappy Tails, just Scrappy Tails. My keyword is Scrappy Tails. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to that form, and you can do this with every single person you watch, and enter the keyword Scrappy Tails. That's just for me, sorry. So you go to the forum and you enter in Scrappy Tails, and I believe it would be either my name or YouTube channel. And then you can do that for every single person in the hop. So they all have a different key phrase. And so you just want to find what those are, and you can have more chances of winning prizes for the hop, for the introduction hop. Yeah, so you don't want to miss that because the prizes are always fun to win. And I will put on the screen what Scrappy Tails is donating to Kendra Card Challenge 16. I believe they are giving $25 gift certificates for the Kendra Card Challenge. So that will be added to the collection of all the different prizes that are donated, and then they are given out throughout the quarter. So there's many ways of winning, and so you always want to make sure you keep an eye on that. Okay, so now we're at this point, and so you can kind of see you don't really need to worry about it being cut. I know this is not part of the sketch, but I do this anyways, and even if they were cut perfectly fine. And the reason is also because when you have two pieces of pattern paper that are so conflicting, it's nice to have that little transition. And that's what I'm going to do with this little brown piece. So this brown strip is supposed to be the same width as these orange ones. And I'm going to put that right in the center here. Now this is in the sketch. I believe it might be a little bit thicker, but this one's definitely in the sketch. So it's pretty much for that reason. It's a little dark on camera, but it's not as dark in person, and it actually does have this nice stop transition. So there's something that's actually blocking it, so it's not just going from this to this. There's like a medium. There's like a friendly mediator in the middle there. Okay, and so I got my little sentiment here. I'm going to prop this one up with foam tape, but I need to put all my little all my elements down first. So I'll glue this, and that's going to be my sentiment. This is part of also in the October bonus printable. I just forgot to show it on camera when I was doing the intro. And what I think I'm going to do is I got to position this right, and I'm going to have it so that it's kind of crooked here. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to put the pumpkins down here, kind of hiding it or tucked in underneath. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now these images, like I said, I did draw these images for the October bonus printable. They are available to purchase on Kendra's Patreon, and it comes in a pre-colored version and also just the outline, so that if you wanted to, you can print it out and color it yourself. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely check that out. But if you are a patron already, you also get these images. If this is something that you like, or you actually also just like the bonus printables on its own, definitely let us know, because that feedback lets Kendra know if it's something that she would like to continue, or if she should focus her energy on other things. So definitely always let her know if these are things that you like. So we definitely want to make you happy and have a lot of fun with the challenge. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of put this up on an angle, kind of covering some of that scarecrow. Yeah, I think that's pretty cute. I could add some bling, but I think I'm going to keep this one plain again. I really like that. These pattern papers are really nice for the cards. So there you go. This is sketch number 12 of Kendra Card Challenge 16. Definitely don't forget to check out everyone else in the hop. And until the next time, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all later. Take care. Bye.